And welcome to this, you know, stream. I actually wanted to start earlier, but I saw this guy talking and I was like, oh, come on, nothing interesting, you know? So, yeah, here we have Gamescom. It's a bit like a surprise for me that we have it, but we do. I'm gonna lower the volume for now so you can hear me. So yeah, I was surprised, very surprised.
You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
What happened? Where is this coming from?
Ages throughout the Age of Strife. But one important thing to know is
What the hell? Okay, so all of a sudden the volume got so strong.
If you're just now joining us, this is the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. That was a trailer for a video game and not an anime. And I'm Kyle Bossman.
Not an anime, okay.
For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until the big show, Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2,
So
Destiny 2,
update and
Call of
right
Duty
on.
Black Ops Cold War was just announced yesterday. We're already going to see more of that tonight. Lots of things to see. Sydney Goodman from IGN is going to be giving out the Gamescom awards for Best PC Game, Best PlayStation Game, Best Xbox Game, as well as talking about some brand new shows from IGN that they are debuting this week at Gamescom. Lots of stuff in ONL. It is going to be a chunky, thick show. But in the meantime, for this pre-show, it is time now for another world premiere on our end. The game next that we're going to see is called Quantum Error. And parents, let me warn you now, it's time to put the kids to bed, because it's about to get scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're in the Western Hemisphere and it is the afternoon. Put the kids to bed.
Okay. Cringy. Okay. They're not kidding.
Finally, we did it. That artifact you recovered.
Okay. Some indie game.
The answer to all our questions.
Okay, that looks like just the old scary game. By the way, can you hear me, guys?
We can control them now.
Such games really don't interest me.
Use them to travel the stars.
Oh, you're stretching. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you better play Doom or something. Hey, Sicko.
Humanity's reach will be infinite.
Quantum Error. Yeah.
We've got a lot more world exclusive trailers to go, more pre-show to go, an interview with Geoff Keighley. Next up, we have a car brand synonymous with racing and innovation and a key partner of Gamescom for years, Ford.
Thanks, Clayton.
They're about to exclusively reveal the first ever car made with gamers for gamers. Check it out.
Ford knows
gamers.
racing. In 2019, we brought our love of racing to gaming, and Team Fordzilla was born. And that was just the beginning. In May, we launched Project P1 to design a car in collaboration with gamers for gaming. This project was a global first, and our designers let their imagination go wild. So on to our first global announcement. Please welcome our first ever Team Fordzilla Project P1 model.
Okay, that car is awesome. fort. I thought that it does not have a brand. Oh wow. Ho ho.
And now our second global announcement. You got us so excited with Project P1 that we are now committing to make a real-world version of this groundbreaking car.
Okay, I don't get what
If I
this will be for.
didn't have
hold on,
games, I guess I would just be writing a lot more. Video games and writing are absolutely my two favorite passions, and I just managed to combine them into a job. So I feel like, honestly, I probably would have finished a couple of books.
If there were no game, what else would I do? I mean, I like tech, but you need to do things on the technology. And so if I can't play things, if I wasn't into gaming, yeah, it'll be a lot of TV watching.
If there's out there a universe where I'm not a gamer, then I probably would start to game.
I think I would try
what?
something to put some smile on the face of everyone.
That's
I
kind of
would
ridiculous
watch
to
a
me.
lot more movies
There's obvious
and read more
games,
books.
like there is movies.
and get bored.
You can't possibly
Welcome
know
back
what
to the
you
opening
will
Night
do
Live
if there's no
pre-show.
games.
This is only the second year of ONL existing, but I think it is safe to say that this year's will be unconventional. So to tell us what to expect from the show this year, please welcome Geoff Keighley. We are now joined by Geoff Keighley, host and executive producer of Opening Night Live. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another ONL this year because it was a big success, but yeah, we had no idea what format it was going to take. Normally we are in Cologne. This year we're doing it from Los Angeles, but I actually, Gamescom came to me and said, we definitely want to do ONL. It's a digital event for the whole world. So even if we don't have something physically in Germany, we still want to do this show with you. And I said I was doing Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together to create
Yeah, I
this
actually wanted to
grand
go
finale
to Germany.
For the show. And all
you know, and
summer
to
I was
see
really
it.
hoping to
But that was
do a
before
show that was a
everything
little bit bigger
happened,
than I've been
so,
you know,
yeah,
broadcasting
and besides, I
from
wouldn't
home
have
here
the
for
money
many
anyway
months,
at this
and I
point.
wanted to do something with kind of a set
spare.
and a little bit of spectacle
Usually
to
tickets
it
are so
and bring the
expensive
whole industry together, and
when
that's
it's
what we're going to
Gamescom,
do.
So they're like
So is it
double
going
the
to be
price
just
of
as
them.
long as a regular show?
Yeah, we have like 2 hours of stuff to show folks from across the industry. You know, like the big stuff, the biggest games out there like Call of Duty, and then a lot of really, interesting titles. Of course, we're going to have some amazing next-gen stuff in the show, and Fall Guys
yeah.
Season 2, which has, become a thing over the past couple of weeks. So it's really fun to have like the big and the small and the surprises and next-gen all blended together. But yeah, it's a full-blown show, 2 hours.
Is it going to be just back-to-back trailers, or are you going to do some interviews and demos?
You will definitely see trailers. You will see some extended gameplay demos of some titles as well. There will be a few interviews with a couple of developers. We've got some special guests. And one thing I will say kind of right out of the gate is that this is not sort of wall-to-wall shock and awe announcements of new games similar to last
Aero
year at
Convention?
Gamescom. We have some really big updates on games
Gamescom
that
is
fans are excited
usually
about.
taking place in
and
Europe,
meaningful,
yes, in
but,
Germany.
the kind of big surprise announcements.
But
We
it's
have a
for
few
the whole
things in the
world.
show,
It's just that takes place
we
in
have
Germany.
lots of great things planned
can't-
for the Game Awards.
you
But
can't
similar to
just
last
call
year,
it,
this is really a
Europe
showcase of like
Convention.
big
It's a
holiday
worldwide
games,
thing.
games coming next year that you know about. So
just that
I would
takes place
tell
in
people
Germany,
to set their
that's it.
expectations to be really meaningful updates on existing games versus blowing you away
But it's
with
like E3. It's
surprise
huge.
shock announcements.
It's the second
Great.
biggest
Jeff,
gaming
I'm
event.
personally looking forward to the show.
Well, me too. It's
now
been
there is
really
no
fun to
E3,
build this,
so maybe
but
it's the
even working
number
with our
one
team, it's
gaming
been
event
challenging
now.
to do things safely in the era of COVID, and it's meant a lot to me that Gamescom has said we still want to do this show, and I think for all of us in the industry, we want that big showcase. So I'm just really excited to honestly like leave home, do like have a set, and you'll see we've got like screens and lights, and it's if we do it right, we're going to hopefully create that magic moment that we haven't felt this summer, right? And a lot of the events this summer have been pre-taped, and they've been great, and lots of cool game info. But I really wanted to do something live with a lot of energy to it. So if we do things right, that's what people are about to see.
Very cool. Good luck with everything.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for hosting the pre-show.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah,
so just so
nobody
we're
likes
all on the
pre-shows.
same page about what just happened, that was basically an interview with my boss using questions that I mostly already know the answers to. So considering all that, I think that went pretty well. Next up, we do have another world premiere trailer, baby. Vroom vroom honk honk for Dirt 5.
Okay, I can go with Dirt. I used to play it a lot. It looks like the same game as before. I mean, Project Cars, Dirt, they all blend together to me. Okay. Oh, I think I outgrown these. No, Dirt was never about this. Check. PCs. Something takes resources, I think. Oh, I think it's from there or something. Okay, that is extremely not interesting to me, at least. It looks like I actually don't know if I would play this if, you know, I was a kid or something and just never my thing. Yeah, so far not impressed.
So you think like a vampire bit a car?
Yeah.
And sucked out gas? To be continued. It is now time for the part
Seriously,
of the
dude.
pre-show that I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now.
You can't make
Everybody's
this funny.
blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for opening night live. Well, let's kick it off. Reason number 10 to be excited for opening night live 2020, feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Geoff Keighley wardrobe reveal. Number 8 reason to be excited for opening night live 2020. Destiny trailers usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over.
I'm not playing
Number
trailers,
6,
I'm
Call of
playing
Duty
games.
Black Ops Cold War. Number 5 reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Shadow drops.
What's that?
Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2. Number 3 reason to be excited for ONL 2020. Actual gameplay from a mysterious PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Number 2, everything else in my life sucks right now. And the number 1 reason to be excited for opening night live 2020. Geoff Keighley said it's gonna be good.
Okay.
We have one final world premiere trailer to show off. And this trailer is an announcement of a Switch version of a popular game from 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Oh, is this going to be Ark Survival? Oh, it's Switch, yeah. Okay, so I have no idea.
Things are going to turn out differently, huh? Well, the ones before you did too.
He's just trying to
Because they
save the
believed
show.
that they were in control. And
Knows that
control.
is very bad.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, very, very boring.
Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it. But we never really possess it.
Okay, who cares about dinosaur game for the Switch?
You see, life can be tenacious
Like,
and stubborn.
literally.
Life will not be contained.
Who the heck cares
And what makes
about
us
that?
such
Like, tell
unique
me,
creatures
You know,
is
maybe
knowing the
kids,
power
but kids don't
of
watch
what we're
these
up
shows.
against.
We do.
and still believing that we can win.
like, wow, being excited for nothing. Well, once again, guys, it's a pre-show, but they say that the show starts, but it's the pre-show, so it's kind of misleading. I thought that we were gonna get into the main show right away, but turns out that there's no such
That's
thing.
it. That's all we have for you in this very pre-show. Please be excited for the actual opening night live, in which you'll see some Destiny 2, you'll see Fall Guys Season
I don't
2,
care
you'll
about
see
Destiny
Black Ops
anymore.
Cold War, that mysterious
Same thing,
PlayStation
over
5
and over
demo,
again.
some things we've probably never heard of before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you, actually, for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated, but seriously, enjoy the show.
Well, hopefully, that's what we are here for.
So what's the plan?
Time to take control of our world. When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided,
I don't know what's happening with their signal.
do we have what it takes
All right, I'm
I
going
want
in.
to see Assassin's Creed if
to
they
be
have
heroes?
something.
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are
This is humanity's
I
chance
think we should celebrate games.
and what we are.
I'm with you
Oh,
every
yeah, I
step
would
of the
love to
way.
see something
future
from Far
of
Cry.
gaming.
They have something.
Welcome to Gamescom, opening night live.
So the new Fable is gonna be interesting.
Hello,
It's,
everyone. I'm
action
Geoff
game.
Keighley, and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020. Now, this year, Gamescom is, of course, a little different than normal, and I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home. In 2020, games have comforted and connected us more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games are only going to get better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at this scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game, with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrak from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
That's good.
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on. From nearly the beginning of development, we knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the revealed trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard-driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions.
Okay, I
so
like that.
with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we loved playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a Switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us. What are you going to show us?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've done this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Okay, let's take a look. Thank you, Sebastian, in the comments. Whew.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, the Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers, orchestrated by Perseus, attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die. Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world.
Robert Redford. The President.
Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission?
He even sounds like him.
Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil.
I'm just very
There
emotional
is
now.
no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
That Perseus guy is a handsome fella. Yeah, they all look so great, especially the Robert Redford's character that I'm like, awesome, amazing. It's really next gen. Well, at least it looks cross gen, but more like next gen. What happened to their signal again?
Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
What is that? person game. This looks freaking next gen. Oh my god. What the heck is happening here? There's music I also have to talk about. Oh, I love how she looks. Awakening, unknown awakening. Just a cinematic, but amazing. Oh, there's more? Whatever she hidden it. Oh. Huh. Unknown 9. Believe the unknown. Coming to PC and next generation console. Explore the world. Is this really that good looking or just cinematic?
All right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight, we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
Wow. Still have the game for the PS4. Haven't finished it, but...
We've been allies for some time now.
You know, I enjoy what I played. Very much so.
You set foot in the room. Your gifts belong to us now.
The Slayer has arrived.
Whoa.
Please proceed with control, but assertive aggression.
Wow. Oh, Jesus.
We were to resurrect the only ones who can save this world.
Wow. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh wow, all the weapons are so awesome. Wow. It's like God of War 3. Ancient gods. I'm sorry. No. That goo.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Hey Jeff, it's great to see you again.
I forgot.
6 years ago, we were on the stage with you at the 2014 Game Awards.
Thank you,
accepting
Clayton.
the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting this very special game.
Dragon Age? Come on! Oh my god. I actually like the previous Dragon Age.
I've been at BioWare for a really long time, so I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
That's awesome. We're very experimental here at BioWare, so we're always coming up with new stuff.
We're always trying to improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all. It's got frontier stories, it's got mystery, it's got hard-boiled detective stories. And of course, it's all wrapped up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
Oh, hopefully.
Dragon Age to me is a wonderful world to play in.
I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age. This is an original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity to see new things, new places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next installment
but
are
we
going to be
do want to
stories
have
that focus
freaking
on
power.
the people around you and the friends and family you make.
That's why we play freaking
Something
games.
we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters who really become real for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, then another part want to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want in a suspension of disbelief that this wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise.
Well, exactly.
The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies. And it means owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a fantastic opportunity every time.
Interesting for sure, but yeah, really.
Next up,
very
it's
annoying.
time for something special.
Okay. That almost sounds like Xena.
Great Scott! I think there's been a serious miscalculation.
Well, wait, you're, what's his name? Back to the Future?
I'm Emmanuel Brown, Doctor of Physics, not of Medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing
Jeff,
here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
What?
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Bernardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of, great Scott, this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And
What?
with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2. Now, doctor's orders.
What? They're not kidding. That's for real.
That's on his head! No!
Let me give him a little pat on the head. Where does this part go? There, we got it. He looks good as new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying.
That's twisted. Oh no, 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 no.
My finger slipped!
Jesus Christ! Put it back!
No, 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 no. I don't want to. I don't want to play this. No. No, no, this is just horrible.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator. Only opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
Please give me AAA. AAA game. Please. Oh, that's not it. Like, what the heck is that? A TV series? Is that Goofy the Last of Us? Like Goofy. Goofy the Last of Us 3. 3. Seems a great time to just chill with the laptop. Bridge constructor, The Walking Dead. What even is that? Okay, I'm bored out of my mind. Out of my mind. Out!
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone strange.
In the world.
One elite force stands against the darkness. But even they could use some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Sam, I'm blind. Oh, hello, miss.
Wow. I didn't know that I could be more bored, but I am. What is this? Come on,
the return of Sam and Max. Yes. All right, and now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about all the different ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations.
But that's
like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Is it? Is it?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also Awesome Indies, and I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, well, on to our next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions, known as covenants, each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
Oh, animated shorts, that's interesting at least. Blizzard know how to do these. Okay, is that just a moving slideshow? Yep. Blizzard knows how to do these things, I said. 2 seconds later. We're wrong! Oh, no.
Light, save my soul.
Slideshow, more moving slideshows. Hi, Mike.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life.
Wow,
and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended,
moving slideshows,
serving to ferry the
animated short
souls
for
of the
real.
dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home.
Oh,
murdered
Jesus.
my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Oh, well.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of
I don't know what
Bastion.
happened, but that's
By
what we
mistake.
get.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he
I mean, you
will
can find
forget.
better things on
Trust
YouTube.
our ways. Trust the path.
Yeah, what you desire, Titan, is a AAA. Exactly what I want.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student.
What
He
the hell?
betrayed us all.
Show me.
Who can even keep up with the story there? Oh, Jesus Christ,
The
the bad
runes
thing
on
that-
his blade were unmistakable. This
is,
dark agent runs free on a mortal world with
is
the
like-
power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm
skip
is
it.
imperiled.
Impossible. The maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
What?
As you command.
Okay, how can they... I just don't get how in all of portrayal of such creatures, they're always so dumb, cannot see the obvious.
The time of your ascension has come.
They're supposed to have wisdom.
Thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
Okay. That would make a great TV show that actually moves.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did and take your vengeance.
That's also not good.
Vengeance. Justice.
It's also misunderstood. I mean, as principles. They always first make good forces stupid, not wise. Then they make them, you know, well, kind of evil and hypocrites. So I just don't get why this continues to happen in all portrayal of such creatures.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
Okay. People are playing this for years. What is this? Should have just waited for the main show. That should be
October 27th. It is official, and we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet & Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
They have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally the gates of the celestial realm
Warhammer
were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the Stormcast Eternals, vengeance made manifest.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stoneground. Is that a new strategy game? I'm not sure if I ever saw dragons, but in the world of Warhammer, but who knows?
Now, you guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. What? He's where?
Okay. That looks so goofy. The funny thing is, he wears a mask. Wow. It's so cool to see something like this.
Poor Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom. But to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrating into the game? Are they optional, like option stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up. And to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right, well, Crash 4, It's About Time looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
So it's not going to be like a 3D
Awesome. All right, well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom Opening Night Live.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the main stuff.
I have become terror.
What is that?
The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us. The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel. We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Oh wait, I think I know what this is. Jesus, it looks so dated. But yeah, I mean, not everything is next gen or AAA. Yeah, Outriders, yeah. It's going to be multiplayer. Maybe even
Welcome to the Hyperscape.
Oh yeah, I played Hyperscape.
Enter a contender.
Yes, ikuzo.
Leave as a champion.
It's not bad, it's just not for me.
This is it.
By the time that you find the players, they find you and you're dead. So that's the thing. Oh Jesus! These shows. The only good thing so far was the announcement of Dragon Age. Yeah, that was good, but it's very early on.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed. The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants. Deep underground where we ain't causing trouble but are rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlok says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
How this is a Warhammer game?
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly
Quite
allow
online,
AAA and
come on.
indie developers to build more
Some people
creative
enjoy
games that
just
I
to
hope
play
will
their
cover
story,
more diverse
not
subjects.
only
I want to
multiplayer.
play
For
all
goodness
kinds of
sake.
stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do with media.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução obviamente gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
I don't know, but that didn't scream Warhammer to me.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that
Well,
we can
except
show
the
you the
killing.
biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of two in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Oh, thank. World premiere. Okay, that needs respect, you know. One person made his own engine, 2 people made the game. So it's like Minecraft. You can go through everything. And there's water. That's not my thing, but of course I respect the effort full-heartedly. I mean, I don't play Minecraft in the first place, so anything like that just has no appeal to me, but like I said, with respect. It sounds like this provokes thinking though, on what to do and how to do it, which is great. Alright, looks great. You can drive cars. Awesome.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow. Nice. All right, thank you.
Yep, this game could be pretty challenging. At least the first one. This looks a lot bigger, actually. The graphics are pretty good. I remember how dangerous it was. Everything can lead to something very bad, you can say. Oh, it's creepy now. So creepy. Yeah, well, they're usually not my thing as well. But I got this game's gift. I had fun with it while I played it. I would never pick like the game to play it myself just because I have so many other games that I prefer to play. Like anything, you know, third person, AAA, but in general this is a good game. And makes you think. Puzzles, you know, there's puzzles, and you can be easily caught, and it's really unsettling.
I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo to bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battleground. Mamma mia!
Oh, come on, these games have been the same.
This is great!
For the past,
This arcade-style video game is over-the-top outrageous, with over 70 WWE superstars and legends brawling it out like never before!
Okay, so this is just like the other games, but looks worse, and it has more special effects.
WWE is L-I-T! You know, I'm a little more old school than Mauro, so I can't wait to see these WWE legends teach these kids a thing or two. And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action. It's a great evening for WWE action. Oh, wow! Take that, Moro. Man, it's so
realistic
good to see
style,
the Twins
please.
at their
Jesus,
best.
that looks...
Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup. Oh, look out, Moro. The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is about to be taken for his last ride. Mamma mia, what a move!
Come on, even if I was a kid, I wouldn't play this.
He
Like
just
me,
hit
I
the
would
snooze
not.
button. How do you lose like that? What's the
Not
matter
like
with
my
you legends?
taste has
This
changed
is just an
since I was a
example of
kid.
the pandemonium that you're going
I
to
still play the
experience when you
Warhammer
head to the
games.
battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Seth Rollins delivers the stomp. What a night. What a night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Pre-order WWE
Don't
2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits.
I mean, I give credit where credit is due.
Oh, sorry, Moro. I know that's your line.
Might not be my exact style, but the game's made good for what it is.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it.
Yes.
The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Okay, but that game is not being out yet?
I'm the perfect shot.
The winner of Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
I never even seen that game. I mean, how they're announcing winners or something that has not come out yet?
This is gonna be close.
I have no idea. Does somebody know?
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
What?
Operation Tango.
I don't even know what the heck that is. Have I been living under a rock for the last, what, month? I don't know. What the heck?
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Is they're just putting awards on games randomly? What the heck's happening here?
It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-the-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late-night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
Yep.
And now it is time to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
Okay, let's see this. I mean, this doesn't look that bad. I'm just baffled how they have awards for games that
or dark, freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new Republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new Republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing,
watch the movie,
and you can be a part of it.
I'm
With
still
the help
into
of
Star
brave
Wars,
and
but
daring pilots, this war can end.
and
Make a choice.
actually the latest
Fly with
game
the
is
new
amazing.
Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Game that came out just a few months ago.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hunka,
one of the
narrative
best single-player
producer on
games,
Star
actually.
Wars Squadrons. Our single-player
recent
story
years,
is one of daring
like
pilots
this,
and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk.
and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as two pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters. Understood. I'll handle it.
I think that's definitely gonna be interesting in VR, but
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
beyond that,
No time to celebrate. Move on.
definitely not my thing. I would try it, but that's
Each
about
mission will immerse you into the escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered empire. Debrief with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
Oh, Jesus, I'm getting sleepy.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss. The story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink
Yeah,
and
just
define
about
the
the
galaxy
ships
for
in the
years to
fight in
come.
the space fights.
I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
Definitely not about being a Jedi, they just focus on the pilot aspect. And there's nothing wrong with taking several pieces of Star Wars, just making 2 different games if they want. Some people just want
That
to be
is
dead.
not all EA has to share from a galaxy far,
But
far
just not.
away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove.
that
It
like
was
the original
this
game that we
incredible
got?
adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
Sims? Oh no. I'm out of here. Oh come on, they cannot put Sims in everything. That looks like a penis. I'm sorry, that lightsaber looked like a... I had to say it, it was obvious. Oh, they look so next gen. Next gen if we're 2003.
One genie.
I feel like I'm getting my brain cells drawn from my brain. Like download like you're getting dumber by watching this, Ray. Yeah, no thank me too. Yeah, next one Avengers Sims. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I got to be on a few bottles of wine to play this. And then I'm just gonna sleep, so I'm still not gonna play it. The wine's gonna make me sleep, so yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so... Oh, I can't, and I'm just... Yeah, I'm beyond. I'm just beside myself, you know. And I'm here because of PlayStation 5, but...
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal of that,
What
which
is
I can't wait for you guys to see. and of course,
What
a
is
gameplay
guy?
demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles.
About the
and
man.
now they've added an
There was a
absolutely
man.
all-star cast to the game. Here's
was a
a
man.
whole new look at 12 minutes.
There was a man.
All right, close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing. Moving backward, returning to its bud.
What is this?
Look at it as a whole.
Oh,
And silently
whoa.
repeat these phrases.
Oh!
May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear. May you know peace
I
and joy.
can. James McAvoy, what are you doing in this game? Oh my god. I have to look at the schedule. When are they going to present the cool things? When?
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show.
I don't
Now,
think
last
you
year
are.
at the Game Awards, we announced
okay.
Godfall, a new looter shooter coming
Okay,
to
that's
PlayStation
good.
5 and PC
Godfall
from
is
Counterplay.
good.
Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek of one of the new Valor plates with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
Okay, let me see that first. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Come on, please. What is this insect? Okay, the stream hitches again. I mean, that's their stream. I mean, ours very cool. Reminds me of Kingdoms of Amalur, which, by the way, should come out soon. The remastered version. Looks cool. Was that it?
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys Season 2. Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And today, it's also on Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
I don't care.
Expand. Explore. Tear the
Okay, I know
veil
that
asunder.
some people enjoy
Subvert
Warframe.
new territory.
That's not
to
me,
our
but
sovereign
yeah.
But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh.
Yeah, I mean, Godfall looks good, but it still looks, I mean, looks a bit more like Destiny with a sword, and it looks like, you know, this, and it just looks a bit more generic, but it's a PS5 game, so let's see.
Visitors?
If it's anything like Kingdoms of Amalur, it has a good story and interesting gameplay, which it looks like it has, it's gonna be great. At least something, if it's something like Skyrim intertwined with Kingdoms of Amalur, it's gonna be interesting to me, it's gonna be a substantial game, but other than that, if it's anything like Warframe, it's just gonna be very generic. I know that Warframe is not generic for a lot of people, it's just that it has no appeal to me. I want substantial single player, third person, or first person game with a good story.
Here, the heart of Deimos.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, there was a man.
So many people have been discovering or rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have to do something together with their kids.
1,000 times to say.
I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever, and as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folks to play.
Nitrogen cooling.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido um período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
I got a bit nuts by all of this amazing presentation.
Virus time, care about other people and wear your mask.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal, a forma de arte mais incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita, e você tem a chance de controlar e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo.
Unless you want me to see how I'm gonna be beside myself.
São por amor.
Not before they start with the good stuff. And I don't know when that's gonna be. I think that I saw the schedule that's supposed to be the start's supposed to be 2 hours after the original show started. Engine footage. What the heck? What is that? A frying pan. Oh my gosh, what am I watching? This is getting worse. It's like, how can we kill your enthusiasm for AAA games? Just show us a bunch of this, you know? Okay, thanks for the link. Maybe 1 hour to go. Oh wow. Hot Dogs Legion. Oh, Watch Dogs. We saw so many things from Watch Dogs. It's clear what it is to be. So that's not what you want to see. Really, are things? I don't think so. I mean, it's really not what is a mystery. It's like super obvious. We saw a ton of Watch Dogs, but not of anything else. I mean, not anything else. You know what I mean? Okay, basically robots. But Fortnite with robots. What is this? Yeah, this is Overwatch cross with Fortnite with robots, something like that. Yeah, I know, Python. I know. I'm also gonna burst from
excitement. All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation
Fall Guys
5
Season 2.
And so much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
Okay, I don't care about this remaster particularly. Maybe you do, I don't know, but... Still nothing.
All these guys.
Excitement. No excitement.
In this room,
how to
they're
kill
here
my
because they have the
excitement.
only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
Well, actually, that looks like a good remaster.
One day you'll bust your back doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Yeah,
now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
Okay. That's okay, but still nothing special. Nothing major.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
FPS strategy, very interesting. Whoa. Well, it reminds me of Unreal. Unreal Tournament. Yeah, it reminds me of that. Very similar. Even the way how the gun moves. Still nothing interesting, goddammit. I mean, interesting to a point where I'm gonna say, okay, this is interesting for such a game.
Next spring, get ready to experience memorable moments and non-stop action from all 9 Star Wars films in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new, fun-filled LEGO humor, and now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Look at my excitement.
The Force is unusually strong with him.
This is
that
it.
much is clear. Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Yeah, you dreamed all your life for LEGO, right? Just a minute.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
Oh my god, my brain! My brain! My brain is melting! Jesus! Guys, I'm gonna see what's next after this. If they not show anything else, I'm just gonna wait for the big stuff. Let me check the schedule really, because I just can't take it anymore. Let's check the schedule. Da 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 da. My brain! Okay.
Not him, the Falcon.
Let's see. No, it's not here. Trying to find the schedule. Hold on.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Yeah, Lego.
Be it, Jedi.
Okay, so 10:30. I'm trying to calculate the Bulgarian time. Actually,
man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
Guys, just got worse! Worse! I can't. Medal of Honor was for VR, by the way. Well, as far as I saw before that, they laid some kind of an announcement for that. This is horrible! Disgusting! I can't! Ah! Ah! Oh, I can't stand this. Okay, so yeah, according to the program, they should start the meat of things at 11 o'clock Bulgarian time. Now it's 10:15 almost, so that means that 45 minutes to go. If that's the case, I'm gonna come back. If that's not the case, then I'm not gonna come back. So yeah, I'm gonna go train and wait for them to get a grip and actually show us something substantial. What the heck is that? No. No. Hell to the no. I don't know. Did I say no? No. Okay. Oh, you didn't miss anything. Only the absolute bullcrap. Excuse my language. So, after 40 minutes, if there's anything, I'm gonna return with the meat of things, with the real AAA games. And yeah, what else I can say? So I'm gonna not watch, but listen to where they're gonna go and watch the schedule that if they're going to keep their promise, so to speak. And if that's the case, I'm gonna stream. If that's not the case, I'm not gonna stream. And we're just going to continue tomorrow with whatever happens. But yeah, for now I'm out of here. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Well, you guys, if you enjoy strategies, I don't. So yeah, this is another Age of Empires. Another thing. Well, it's gonna be for PC too.
Where are we? We're near Little Hope.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That game.
What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in Little Hope?
Although I'm gonna be very like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I wanna play this, but those games are good. Wow, that was just a little trailer. Is that Forza? Seems to be same old. Not that these games can move that much. Project Cars.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak.
Yeah,
that was my
I love
first time getting
Assassin's
into
Creed.
it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny, easy to learn, but hard to master.
I have a few games that I binge play, games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it.
I just hear about it, but I never played
daily
it.
repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable.
It's
Although much like my
Nintendo.
house, my island is still a complete 10.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations
That
to
game
Donut
hasn't
Entertainment.
even-
Well, after a big day of
who cares?
Gamescom events and announcements, you'll be happy to know that IGN is going to help you digest all that info with the Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights and a late night
There's
show
not really
experience
much to
from
digest
gamers
so far.
for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
We just want a
Thank you
freaking
very much,
PS5
Sid.
prize.
And by the way, congratulations to
Exclusives,
Donut for
and we
Tell Me
can
Why,
have
a
a
really important game that
AAA,
is out now that you
you
can
know,
play on Xbox and
games
Game
that people
Pass.
actually
As we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together. And I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
What is that?
You have broken my heart. For your betrayal, you will be broken.
Another spaceship. I mean, it looks fun if you like such games, but once again, nothing substantial.
How many crowns have you won? If one game has defined the summer of 2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and Devolver. This game is setting records and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face.
I'm out of
Fall
here.
Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think
Thank you for watching.
Is about to
I'm
freak out. Here it is.
Go do something
Fall
productive
Guys
and
Season 2.
Yeah, put this on the back burner. I mean, somewhere in the background, just for
Hey,
for noise
I'm
and
game designer
we'll
at Fall
see
Guys Ultimate
when
Knockout,
something
and I just
comes
want to reach
out.
out and say thank you to
If
everyone
not,
who's been playing
I'm
and
gonna see
enjoying
it
the game so
tomorrow,
far.
so
As a team, we've been looking at all the
thank you
fan
very much,
arts, the
guys, for
memes, and the
watching.
montages that people have been posting
Hey,
online,
Meter
and
guys,
the
ready
response
to
to the
came
game's
so
really
late,
blown
but
us
yeah,
away.
I'm just finishing
Today,
with
we
this.
just wanted to give
It's 1
everyone
hour,
that first
37
sneak peek
minutes
at the
since
rounds
I
and the
started
costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall
streaming
Guys Season
this
2.
exciting event. So yeah, let's see if there's a reason to come back. So bye for now, guys. Thank you. If you like to support me, you can check out the links down below to my OnlyFans and Patreon, Streamlabs, all those good stuff, and for coaching, like it was that. Bye,
In
guys.
Season 2, you'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and compete